Can't wait.
All
She
right.
gonna bless
Looks
me.
like we're live. Hey, I like this lighting. I look less gray.
Mm, it's a mirage.
Not so much, huh? All right. Well, we missed last week, so that's why we still have the Christmas tree up, and we figured we'd give it one more week, and then we'll take it down. So let's see who we got here so far. Zen Incense Shop, Bayou Dawn, Dakota Hayes from Kate's Kitchen,
I
Ben's
expected you to say from Gates Kitchen, inside Gates Kitchen.
Ben's Over Acres, Little Frenchie in Big Texas, Patty from Southern Blessed Homestead, Starla Doak. Don't know if I'm saying that right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Good to see everybody tonight. Uh,
Sean in Alaska, he says me.
it's
I am eating.
hey Sean, it's been a week, a couple of weeks. Granny Karen, Pine Tree Hill, good to see you.
Starla said you are right.
Huh?
Starla
Oh,
Doke.
good,
Doke. Yeah.
good deal. Hey Dee, good to see you. I like that. Howdy. Mary Beth, Albany Mountain. Good to see everybody. Happy New Year. Uh, I guess we need to go ahead and get the bad news knocked out from the get go. Uh, Hugo Homestead, good to see you. My godfather Danny uh, went home to the Lord, and that was a week ago, and that's why we missed our live stream last week.
I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've had some good healing time, so I'm really good, really good. I've come to accept. It's been tough. Mary, let's see. Cajun Homestead came on in.
And I'm going
Built
to
on
get
the
the box
Rock
Kleenex.
Homestead, the Prepper Book Club.
Should have
Good to
had
see
one.
everyone.
Should have known from
Big
Kate.
dreams. Built on the Rock. Oh, I just said that. Hardneck Farms. Good to see you. Thank you. We appreciate your prayers and support have gotten us through this tough time. My nanny, Darlene, uh, is and Danny's close family, his kids and grandkids and uh,
Brother.
brothers and sister. Um, they all and Amy and Abby and me. I appreciate them. Still need your prayers to get through the grief. We didn't do a funeral. Uh, they chose the family chose cremation, and very much like Kate did with her late husband David, who we miss very much. Just a cremation, and then at the end of January, we're going to be doing uh, a memorial service at the church.
It'll be a month. Exactly a month.
Right at a month.
Yep.
Hello, Chuck C. Good to see you. Welcome. Don't know that I missed anyone. Allison, good to see you. We appreciate all your prayers. Thank you so much. Uh,
Yeah, I thought so, Kate. It was exactly a month for them too.
so we've been really just away from YouTube, just because we were spending time together healing, which
I
we still
wasn't
need to do.
completely away from YouTube. I did jump into a couple of live streams.
Oh well, I did. Um, Danny was my godfather, and here in Louisiana we like to say parrain. It's the Cajun French. I don't even know if it's an actual translation, but it's just a term of endearment that means godfather, nanny, and parrain, godmother, godfather. Um, anyway, hello, Homestead Jen, welcome. Um, that's one of those relationships that doesn't qualify for bereavement leave from work. So the day after we said goodbye at the hospital, I had to go and work a 24-hour shift, and that day was
Mhm.
really tough on me. I probably could have pulled some strings and taken the day off, but I refused. Didn't want to do that. I just wanted to be.
Godfather and French's party.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Frenchie. Of course, you should know. How'd it go, Eglin? So I worked a 24-hour shift on Thursday, came home for Friday during the day, and that's when Amy and I really just spent some time. We went over to Danny's backyard and did some touch-up work on some things that we had not finished.
That we hadn't finished for him.
And just some crying and healing. And by Friday evening, I had to go back in for Friday night for 12 hours to work. And by then, I was a whole lot better than I was the Thursday.
Yeah.
And then I just started my week off. It should have been should have started yesterday morning, but it started this morning. A lot of there's the illness is going around at well, it's not going around in the fire stations, but it's going around in our area and affecting firefighters. So there's a lot of us who have had to take time off, which means other firemen have had to pick up the slack, take extra, take extra shifts and stuff. So excuse me.
It's been some hefty overtime.
I don't remember. I work in 2 weeks. The way my schedule works, I work 7 24-hour shifts. So if somebody could do the math for me real quick, I think it's 168 hours in 2 weeks that I do. Thank you, Mary Beth. I'm sorry, I haven't really been looking at the comments, but
168.
168 hours is my normal, what I work in 2 weeks. I got 60 hours of overtime on top of that in this past 2 weeks. That was 2.5 extra shifts. So
it's definitely been a ride.
yeah. So we've been super busy with all of that junk, but we're back. So the Tinker's wife has
paycheck then. Yeah,
hey,
it will
Jake,
be once it gets here.
Yeah, it's going to be. I think it's. I did the math, and it looks like it's going to be about a double paycheck. So that's really going to be a blessing. That's going to kind of hopefully help kick off the new year and the projects that we have planned for this spring, or the ones that we haven't even planned yet.
Well, there's a few in my head that are going on that I don't know whether you'll approve or not, but
so on my way home from work this morning, Amy called me and said, "There's something going on. I don't know. We've got some dead outlets, receptacles in
I
the
heard
kitchen."
a pop, and then some of our lights went off.
So
it's some little plug-in under cabinet lights, and they went off. The microwave went off, and I was like, "Oh boy." So yeah, we've got some things kind of rigged up. That's why
didn't know they can't.
Yeah,
see
they
that.
can see behind me.
Oh,
the coffee pot's
coffee
missing.
Station is moved.
I had to move some things around because the coffee was still going to happen.
Not tonight. Don't need coffee.
No, I don't need a coffee tonight. But
Prepping 101. Hello, dude. What is happening? Good to see you. So I did some tinkering with the outlet, and I'm getting power coming out of the breaker, but it's not making it to the outlet. So I turned that breaker off, and I'm not playing with that mess. There's probably a broken or frayed wire somewhere in a wall or in the attic. Don't know. Not messing with it. So yeah. So as far as I know, everybody in our family
power went out in my old house for 2 days. Turned out it was the exterior breaker.
Oh, that's not going to be the case here. No.
Okay.
Not.
Hey, it was worth a shot. I want my coffee station back. It's an
Thought
inconvenience,
pipes
but
froze and busted. Turns out just two pipes separated. Oh, I'm glad it was an easy fix. That's good. Yeah, so we're all. I think everybody is clear of COVID on our end.
Nope.
No, we still have some people.
Levi and Daniel.
Okay, so
their symptoms are improving though. So,
but most people are going at this point. It looks like most people are going to get it and get the immunity from it. That's what it looks like to me. Anyway. We were supposed to check the post office box this week to see if we had any cards to add to the wall, and totally spaced.
Well, we had a crazy day today too because our daughter Katie is in from Tennessee, and we got a chance to go and eat lunch with her and visit with
and
her
Cameron,
and Cameron, her boyfriend,
yeah.
And spent the day just kind of playing around Lake Charles. So,
well, and then I don't know if you. I don't want to cut you off if you're
I'm
going
good.
somewhere. Okay. And we went and got my eye exam done, and I got into some new contacts, and I can freaking see. I can see, y'all. I didn't know. You never know how broken something is until it's fixed. I knew I was struggling with my eyesight, but I had a good in-depth chat with the doctor, and I decided to try bifocal contacts, and I can see far, I can see in the middle, and I can see close, and like I can enjoy movies again. There was a while that I was like trying to see and watch movies and enjoy them, and I just couldn't. I was like 4K, who cares? I see like 480 480p, whatever. Camp Patton says mice and rats like, gee, I thought of that.
I did see that. They use peanut oil as a lubricant for the plastic coating.
Yeah, Gil mentioned that a couple of weeks ago as our guest.
Oh, Grandma Karen says I have the bifocal contacts and can't even tell they're bifocal.
Yeah, I'm already like, my appointment was at 3, and she probably fitted me about 3:30 ish, and it's 7:14 here right now, and I'm already well adjusted to them. I'm excited. Gardner Josh, hello.
Anne Marie said I hated the bifocal contacts. I always forgot which eye to look out of.
Well, what we had done, the doctor and I, what we had done last time, about a year ago when I got the exam, was she had this eye, my right eye, at full strength, and she backed off on the left eye so that I could see with the prescription, I mean, so that I could see up close with my left eye.
Because he was struggling with
the issue that I was having before today was when my eyes get tired, like my right eye seemed to get more tired than my left eye. It was just a mess. And I talked to the doctor about all that stuff. And, this seems to be working out so much better. Firefly Farm, I see you there.
Grammy Karen said I actually called back to see if they really made them bifocal. See, that would be me.
And All the Things Acres is here. I don't even have to like really increase the font to see the chat anymore. I can read yours.
That's impressive.
And it's farther in a smaller font size. Love it.
That's because I can see.
Me too, now.
So we might have better videos coming out, y'all.
I might go back to watch the ones from the past year and go.
What else did we do today?
Well, we had New Year's. I rang in the New Year at the firehouse. I have spent Christmas Day at the firehouse, but that's okay because the day after Christmas, well, let me back up. Christmas Day at the firehouse, we had like a Christmas potluck meal with the guys. I did. Good to see Arkansas living. Yeah, I see you. Hey.
And, Amanda said our contacts cheaper than glasses. I've always been leery to go to contacts. The contacts that we get they're name brand and they're about $40 a box. So that's $40 for each eye. That's one box is six contacts. So you're looking at 6 months worth of contacts.
You're supposed to wear them for about a month and then change them.
Right. And not overnight.
I know. I have to wear mine overnight at the firehouse when I'm on duty because I have to be ready if there's an emergency. Because of my schedule, I like to wear mine for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Well, if your prescription is really not that bad, then they're probably roughly the same amount as contacts. I have -4 something in both eyes. You're at a -5 something, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think so. With our prescriptions, the glasses the lenses need to be thinned down, and so they don't look like Coke bottles and all that.
Hello and welcome, Yuri.
So, glasses ours are usually way more. Contacts are way more expensive than to get glasses for us.
Those are good points, Sean. Those are good points. I need a new backup pair of glasses because the last one that I got was, oh Lord, I don't even know when that was.
Oh, we don't want to touch that
it's
subject.
An old prescription.
We don't even want to touch that.
For you mean?
The last prescription glasses I got I think it was in high school. I can kind of see out of them. They are pretty goofy looking though.
But glasses are quite a bit more
Amanda,
expensive.
yours are going to probably be, you would be cheaper probably going with contacts.
Yeah, glasses are quite a bit more expensive for me, for sure, than contacts.
Well, one of our goals is going to be to look into the LASIK, the eye surgery for Brett.
The corrective surgery, yeah. That would really benefit me because that would keep me from having to wear contacts at night on duty.
Right. Well, in that way too, I mean, even if you need like a reading glasses or something, that wouldn't affect you driving, and it wouldn't affect, the SCBA mask.
Yeah, there's a special lens that you can get put inside of the mask that we wear to fight fire, and but excuse me. The cost is on me to get that in there.
Yeah.
Hello, Jenny. Oh, hubby fell off a ladder. Nasty bump above his left eye. Bump has shrunk now. Oh man, I'm sorry. Amy's putting him down on the prayer list. All three of our daughters sometimes wear contacts. Even Abby. Abby wears contacts.
Abby wears contacts.
Almost all the time.
Katie does not anymore. She just, I don't know.
$8,000?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
And see, I think my sister got it done here for right at $1,000 for both eyes. Yeah. And it's worked great for her. She had a -9 prescription.
Did you have an issue reading up close without glasses? That is mine. Okay. So what we did,
close up are blurry and my arms are only so long.
Yeah. What we did last exam was we made the prescription for my right eye to see distant. It was at full strength. And she backed off the prescription on my left eye so that I could see the close up text.
So you had an issue reading close up?
I had both. It worked out at first, and then my prescription
I think it strained your eyes.
I think it did. Strained my eyes and my brain to try to understand and yeah. So like with the one weaker prescription, if I would see something, like if I was driving at night, for example, like if something came across my view and blocked my right eye but not my left, then it was like my brain was still seeing the thing, but then it was blurry, and it was like a constant trying to shift back and forth. It's hard to explain. If you have issues like this, it's just hard to explain. Like sort of like when we had the when we lost our smell from COVID. I was trying to explain it to somebody, and I was like, you know how if there's an electrical fire and you get too close to it and that smoke gets in your sinuses and it kind of burns your sinuses and it leaves that. And he's like, I was like, never mind.
It could be like Sean and had other glasses.
Yeah. Speaking of Sean from North Shore Preparedness, we keeping him on our prayer list. He had put out a video that he was struggling with chronic back pain and finances. So that was during all this past couple of weeks that we weren't really on Facebook. So I'm not sure how he's doing. I saw that I said Facebook, I meant YouTube. I saw that he put out a video thanking the community, but I have not watched it yet.
I mean,
so I don't know how Sean is doing. He may be here lurking in the background. So
my doctor wanted me to go to trifocals, but I tried and it was terrible. He updated it yesterday, and now it's just the lake.
Oh well, that's an improvement.
Yeah,
that's good. Thank you for that update, Sean. Other Sean.
Alaska Sean and Canadian Sean.
There's Eastern Sean and Western Sean.
Okay, just we
could say Sean and Scene.
No. I saw Sean's live stream, but I haven't seen the last one. Hi, Sean, if you're watching.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and sometimes he does. He kind of lurks in the background, but that's cool.
And I get it because he mentioned in his video asking for help. He mentioned how he sits back on his couch to get relief, and then it's still not bad. I mean, it's still not great, but when he's leaning up and typing is when it really hurts. So I get it.
I can imagine. Yeah, Abby's been dealing with some back pain and stuff the last few weeks, and it got worse this week. So we spent the day at the doctor's office to find out that she has a really bad kidney infection. She is. I brought her in Tuesday, and we started her on antibiotics Tuesday night, and today her pain is much better. So she has been continuing to work through all of this with all the pain and everything, and her employees, coworkers, and her boss, or bosses, I should say, have both been really understanding. So,
Carrie at Built on the Rock Homestead says, Cato, once tried bifocals, made me see pentagons going clockwise, plus migraines. Forget that. Yeah, I understand. Forget that.
I said octagons, by the way.
What did I say?
Pentagons. I don't know what the heck.
Wow. Maybe I can't see as well.
Brett, you could try an inversion table.
I've considered that.
They had one at Sam's today for $200. And the only reason I noticed it is because there was a lady like passing by me, was like, what the heck is that? Oh, that's those things you see in the movies. You know, when people are upside down, and her and I forget whoever she was with was having a conversation, and it made me look over and realize what it was.
Michigan definitely does pressure canning.
Oh, I already know. Who do you think I was talking to before the live stream?
Oh, gosh.
Thank you for that, Sean in Alaska. The video from
good
North
idea.
Shore.
I didn't even think of that. Thank you.
Where'd it go? Lori says she's on 2 antibiotics again.
Oh, Patty says
she's got is it a UTI or a kidney infection? They kind of both go hand in hand. So Lori, I'm going to make sure that we keep you on the prayer list.
The tinkerer's wife says my brother Mark has been having miserable pain in his upper intestine area. It's going to be scoped. Praying they find out what it is. Only finds relief laying down and sitting in one position. Oh man, I hate Michigan. That could do. It is not super cold here tonight. It's getting there. It.
That sounds like a gallbladder issue.
We were warm and humid enough for shorts this morning. I didn't wear shorts though, because I knew we'd have the foresight to watch the forecast.
Who did?
Look up the forecast. She did, and found out that there was going to be a cold front coming through today. So we're expecting a low of, what was it, 30?
33.
33. Sean in Alaska busts out laughing and says, "Ha, super cold."
Well, you can keep your super cold.
Yeah, you can have that, man.
Negative 26 when he got home from work today. And see, I knew he was coming up with that. Okay, I'm sitting outside a while ago on the phone talking to Michigan, and I'm shivering while typing on my phone, and I just think to myself, there's no way that I would move up north.
Oh, Shelly reminded me.
It's snowing. Level 1 emergency.
When we left Lake Charles today, which is the city, it's where I work and where we shop, about 20 miles to the west of us. Okay. So we head home.
Thanks, Amanda. I'm going to look that up.
Leaving town, and we get just outside of the city limits, and I can see smoke I could see it first, but like there was just a wall,
so dumb.
And it wasn't real thick smoke. Me being a firefighter, I was already trying to figure out trying to assess the smoke to try to figure out what might be on fire, what might be the source of the smoke. So I looked at the trees and got the wind direction, and I was looking at the color and the thickness of the smoke and stuff, and it just it kept going. We came all the way home.
Yes.
A good
20 miles.
16, 20 miles, and it was still smoky and hazy.
You do realize it's 22 miles from here to Lake Charles.
Whatever. Close enough.
But you always argue with me.
We estimate.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, that's what I was getting at. I had figured, because I smelled the smoke once we got out of the car. I smelled the smoke, and it kind of smelled sweet. I suspected maybe sugarcane fields. They were doing a controlled burn, because they do they do agricultural burns sometimes. Turns out I got on Facebook, and I saw someone that had asked, and it was controlled burns in Kisatchie National Forest, which is a good, I don't even know how far that is from here. We're along I-10, and Kisatchie is up by Fort Polk. So
that's at least an hour and a half drive.
No, that's not a distance though. And time is not a distance. So
most people drive, they know how to figure out time. Oh, and wait,
hello,
I gotta go back and read Anne Marie's. It says, all you northerners need to turn your vacuums on and point them south. You can take your weather back, please. I love it.
Oh, Shelly's in the forest. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Not if it's on fire. It's not.
Controlled burn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You remember the controlled burn they did on the windy day at Sam Houston, and almost burnt down all of Moss Bluff?
Okay. Cajun Homestead helped us out. 60 miles is what he thinks. I would go with that. And Kate says in Texas, time is a distance. Here too, but when you're trying to be precise.
I'm not trying to be precise.
Where did we get in Homestead? Got 8 inches of snow today.
Oh, and nice. It's still snowing. Katie's here, and
Yeah.
it is snowing up in Tennessee where she's at.
Katie and her boyfriend Cameron. Katie is our middle daughter, in case you weren't here at the beginning. They're here back home visiting family and friends right now, but they had moved to a suburb of Nashville,
Mm.
Nashville, Tennessee. So and it's snowing there while they're here, and she's disappointed about that.
I told her as long as she didn't bring it here, we were okay.
Yeah.
If she brought it here, I was shipping her back. Return to sender. Mm. Yeah, I know. I think it was Stivers that posted a video of snow at their place. It's beautiful, but y'all can have it because that prettiness comes with that pretty coldness too.
Well, I wouldn't mind like the snow like what we've had here. A day, 2 days, if you don't have anywhere to go, I don't mind that.
Last year was a week.
Last year was not all snow; it was mostly frozen.
That's what we get here. We don't get snow. We get flurries, then melts, and
we had that when we were at our old house. We had that one really good snow. It was in the evening. The street lights were on.
Yeah, and we made snow people that stayed for a week.
We like I didn't know this was my first experience with real snow, and there was flakes. I didn't, I've seen like pictures of snowflake. I thought there was some microscopic representation. I didn't know.
Imagine what you could see now. Go up north because don't bring that crap
over here. Snowflakes, and I was like, that was maybe 10, 12 years ago. So I was already well into my adulthood, and I was out there playing in it and frolicking just like a.
You made snow people with flooring trowels.
Oh yeah, I did.
And you packed them so tight that they were still there for a week. Our neighbors were passing by taking pictures because like all the grass was green, and then we called them snow blobs because at that point they were melted, so they were deformed. They were like covered in grass.
As they would melt, like it would expose grass and dirt.
We had 3 little snow blobs in our front yard for a week.
It was great.
They were in a shaded spot too, so.
Homestead, Jen, I don't know if I told you hi. I saw you there.
D, that's like, nope, not happening. Yeah, I know. Virginia, there was a traffic pileup. People spent the night in their cars because they were stuck on the interstate. Nope.
Yeah, what that brings up a good point though. If you live in an area that's prone,
thanks for coming, Anne-Marie.
Snow and road closures and that sort of stuff. Have some blankets and some food packed in your car. Have be prepared to be stuck in your car because I believe there's an incident right now where there's a road closure. Maybe you guys can help me out.
I'm not sure. Where to begin homesteading is asking Grammy Karen. Did you hear about the baby born on the interstate today?
Oh wow!
That's not somewhere I would want to be stuck for that.
Hey, Thrifty VG, thank you for the Christmas card. We really appreciate it.
Yep, we have all the Christmas cards. I believe. Okay, one is on the floor underneath there.
One fell.
One fell, and it's under the tree. I will get it in the morning.
Yeah, that's way under
because,
there.
yeah, the tree is a little low for me to be doing limbo.
Yeah, with everything that we've been
you live in the north when they load up the snow with heavy equipment to dump into dump trucks and dump it at the beach. Wow.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't think of that. Okay, here we go. Where do we get Homestead says 50 car pileup has the interstate closed.
Wow. Wendy, yes. Yeah. It's up here.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
This again? Hey, Google, don't ever talk to me like that again.
Just leave it alone.
I figured she'd say something smart.
I'm sorry.
What?
She
What is even
apologized.
happening? Okay, whatever.
They closed the schools in Rhode Island tomorrow because of snow. Wow. Okay, I missed a prayer request. Hang on.
Oh.
At least I think I did.
Oh, Homestead Jen, good night. I hope I didn't miss you. I just saw that. I'm just excited to be able to see this chat without having trouble.
We had a landslide on the I-84. I don't know where that is. That closed the entire thing. Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to go over there either. Creeper deck in your house, put it in a box. That thing has been acting up lately. I don't know. Usually she doesn't say anything at all unless I ask her questions, and then it's way too much information that she gives me. But it's really great for the recipes and stuff because I can pull it up on the screen and go step by step, and it's nice sometimes, but there's other times that I just want to.
The other day while I was eating, while I was cooking, because the Google Home is next to near the stove. I was cooking and I was watching one of my favorite podcasts with it's on the Fringe is the name of the channel, and it's on Rumble, and it's the full title of the show is On the Fringe with Dan Radio Style, and that's where I get a whole lot of my news, most of it.
Is it really? Is it the card that Dawn gave me that fell? I think it is.
Oh man.
No. Nope. Yours is right here. It did kind of fall, but it didn't fall all the way to the floor.
Tinker's wife says we missed prayer request for the apartment decision she has to make tomorrow.
Got it. I knew I saw it.
Okay.
Thank you for repeating that. Please don't
Patty.
fall into the tree. Nope, it was from Broussard Homestead, the one that fell.
Yeah. Hans, I tell it to shut up often. What else we got? We're supposed to be talking about goals.
Mm-hmm.
Trouble is, we haven't really created any goals. But I titled tonight's live stream, to do with goals on purpose, because we need the support and accountability to be able to move forward and get so much in the world today. And I'm going to be vague, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That is taking away our hope for the future. And I am determined to take it back.
Okay. There you go, Kate. I've been considering how many raised beds to add. And what I'm going to plant in all of them.
Honestly, with my vision improving as much as it has, you don't realize when something is broken. First of all, you don't realize how broken it is until it's fixed. And then second of all, you don't realize how much it's taking from your quality of life. I'm excited. Now that I can see well, that's one thing that I can cross off the list of issues that I've been having. And I'm eager to get busy doing stuff.
Well, I got lots and lots of plans.
Losing Danny, my godfather, if you weren't here in the beginning, he passed away, today makes 8 days ago in the hospital. Losing him it's been a blessing. Not that he's gone, because I miss the heck out of the guy already, and we all do. But the 6 years that we really got to spend with him has been a super blessing. We've got those memories that we will never, ever, they'll never be taken away from us. We'll have that forever. Looking back, Amy and I have talked about it, the hindsight. He was declining. His health was declining rapidly over the 6 years. Okay. We didn't recognize how much we were accommodating. And don't get me wrong, it was an honor for me to be able to do it, or for both of us, all of us, to be able to do that. But we have to move forward. That's what he would want. And it gives me this is eagerness a word? Eagerness? Yeah, okay.
Your eyes are better, but your mouth is not working.
It's higher. It's up here. That's where the problem is. But like I've got this drive to do more. Even though he's not here physically to see it, I want to make him proud, if that makes sense. Because he was always, hey, what you working on today? You know, and he would joke.
What's on your agenda?
My favorite, one of my favorite memories, and he would do it so often. As he'd be leaving, he'd say, hey, if you need some help, give me a call. I'll send Darlene. And that was always up in a jokester. Yeah, Kate says I feel the same way about David. Yeah.
Being able to process all you grow is the key to knowing how many beds to add. Yeah.
That's right. And see, we have the complicated. I was going to say complicated. It makes things complex because of the way my schedule is. When I'm at work, and especially now, if I get forced to work overtime, everything falls on her because Abby works too now. Mm-hmm. So we have to be careful not to take on too much, where if I'm not here to help, it's not just so overwhelming and you want to just throw your hands up and be done. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Amanda, that's hard.
I'm sorry to hear that, Amanda. Yeah, my grandma. I don't know if she was diagnosed Alzheimer's, but this was a little more than a decade ago. But her mind was beginning to fail, whatever the diagnosis was, and in a lot of those cases, it's like scientifically proven or whatever that the mind regresses, like to a time in the past, and that's what they remember. And that's probably why she remembers you and not your children, because your children weren't there yet. Mm-hmm. I can see where that would be very difficult, though. My grandma always thought that I was her nephew. I don't remember which one. But I would always tell her, no, Mama, it's me, Brett, and you're my grandma, you know? And sometimes I'll just be like, oh, yeah, well, you know, and just spend time with her. So it's tough. It really can be tough, but sometimes it's in my opinion, sometimes it's easier just to not correct them and just spend time with them. It can be very difficult. I remember when I met Miss Lala is what you called her.
Ella.
It was like Amy.
That's what we called her because
she was like the town grandma.
Yeah,
like everybody's
her and her husband, we called them Lala and Baba. Their names were Ella and Abra. But it was easier to say that, I guess, because we were kids.
Yeah.
We grew up with them in the neighborhood, and because they didn't have any kids of their own or grandkids or anything like that, like our parents and grandparents would, hey, go down the road and bring this, here, and go do this for her. We would mow her grass and hang her clothes on the line and just doing all kinds of stuff.
I remember my first time meeting her, and she was
Crazy
already
as a loon.
Well, she was already. I don't know what she was like before that, but you could tell there was some decline there.
Oh no.
Nope. When I met,
she was born that way.
Well, when I met her, Amy introduced us, and then we were chatting and stuff, and then at just some random point in the conversation, she goes, "And who are you again?" And she did that like a dozen times.
That was a daily thing,
and I loved it because every time I would explain to her who I was.
They were, and it was awesome because his name was actually Abraham Lincoln Fusilier. And like as a child, they shortened it to Abra. And I don't know, I guess us kids just shortened it even more. It was great, but he was rough and gruff, but at the same time, like with the kids, he was so gentle-hearted. And then he went through some bouts of depression. He lost both of his legs to cancer, and he was wheelchair bound for many years. And it took him a while to get back on his feet, but the entire neighborhood came together and built him a golf cart that he could drive with his hands. And like the only store in town built him a ramp that he could drive up on the ramp and drive back down off the other side. That's why the porch at the store was made like that. Okay.
I'm not sure what's up with his Ludo character.
There you go. I can't take care of it. I was kind of iffy, and I was like, well, I don't know. Yeah. But I love it. Not being able to really face. Yep.
Hey, Simply Jane, good to see you.
You're absolutely right, Patty. The worst part of YouTube is not being able to be there face to face with those going through hard times.
Yeah, that's tough. Because there's times that I could, over the past week, since Danny passed, for sure, there was times that I could have really used some hugs, some face-to-face conversations, some kind words, and like, I'm not sure why, but that's just the way I am, because I'm quite introverted, actually. There was times that I really wanted to talk to somebody, but I just didn't want to be the first to reach out, because I'd be like, what am I going to say? I don't, and I'd overthink it and just end up not.
I got to give him credit though.
But
because Jason from Big
Bear Homestead reached out to me.
Even though you don't talk for months.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anybody's mad or anything. I was really impressed. And I appreciate him for that. He reached out, and I actually got in their live stream Saturday night for a little bit, and that was pretty helpful. It was helpful because
Big Bear Homestead, Jason and Ron, they're good people.
I think in a way it was, she acknowledged what I was going through, and then kind of went back with the topic. So we were able to chat and cut up, and that's what I needed. I needed that distraction, and it was a nice distraction.
I see. I have that. Mm-hmm. I have that because I go to work and I hang out with the guys, and we just do whatever. And you've gotten several phone calls this week.
Oh, my Kate phone has been
Michigan Daffodil and
Mary, Darlene.
Yeah.
My mom. Katie's called me. Cheyenne has called me. Yeah, my phone was blowing up for a little while there. Hang on. Nope. I saw it. Where'd it go? It's Michigan. There it is.
me see if I can do this. I don't remember how to say like in sign.
Same. I like.
No. Like, do you like your shirt?
Oh, she does. She already sent me a picture.
I want to sign to her, dang it.
Spell it.
Oh, God, I'm not doing finger spelling. That's going to take so long.
Look, you got me writing stuff that doesn't even.
Okay, I'm going to do this. Hi, Karina. Let's see.
Happy with your shirt.
I don't sign good.
Wow. I added him to the prayer list, Michigan, and I did not know that. We'll definitely keep him in prayer.
Didn't do that again. That actually was the right signs for that.
Do that again.
I don't sign good.
And Patty, I have your brother on the prayer list too. That's right.
I need I don't remember. Practice?
Mm-hmm.
Practice? Yeah.
Yeah, practice. You need me to come over. Yeah, Wendy signs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was correcting you. Are looking to correct you, I should say.
Hey, Autumn, how you doing? Good to see you. That's one thing that I wish. There's a couple of things. I'm not gonna say it's regrets, but it's things that I wish we had pushed for a little bit with Danny, with my godfather. Danny was hard of hearing, first of all. So we talked to him about learning to sign, but we never pushed it. And
no, because the sign language he
very
gave
hard-headed, first of all.
The sign language he gave me put a stop to that conversation.
Okay. Well, so the last couple weeks of his life, he was in ICU behind a glass. And had we done some sign language, we would have been able to communicate with him.
A little better, yeah.
Right. And so I'm sorry that we didn't do that. The other thing was he was determined not to be on video. There was very few times that I was able to catch him. And in our gumbo video, he was the old Cajun man at the end of it. And he just stood there. And I was like, what are you doing? Whatever. And
yeah, he was awake and coherent, yeah.
At the very end he wasn't. But,
right.
But at that point he was. This was a few days before. A week maybe. I don't remember. Time got all mixed up.
Yeah.
With all that. He was in the hospital for 3 weeks and then passed away. So anyway, we got a few clips, and I posted one on Facebook. I think you posted one on Facebook. I just wish
I have one of him saying, "Turn it off."
Yeah, I wish that we would have gotten more to show you guys just how much he meant to us. He still means to us.
Grammy Karen, Karina Landry is a close friend of mine. She is deaf. That's why Brett was attempting to sign. Attempting. I know a little more than he does. I know.
Karina is like,
but practicing it and putting
family.
It.
No, that's Mary.
Family.
No. Wow.
Wow.
Hi, Susanna. Oh, Gossmania, good to see you here.
Few signs my mom's son is deaf.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yep.
You got to know the bad words. Yeah.
And that's some of the things they teach you first is so you don't do it.
So they teach you, and if you take a sign class, a lot of people will teach you the bad signs first, so you know what to avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people just do it anyway, on accident, and you know when you're doing it wrong because Karina's face was just mortified at what I was asking because it didn't make any sense to her.
Look, guys, I used to be better at sign. I've forgotten some. I'm just very out of practice, very rusty, very.
We don't have a big deaf community here in the Lake Charles area. Lafayette has a bigger area.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I know how to sign I love you. And that's one of the signs I had tried to sign to Danny.
Whether he knew it or not, we did that.
Oh, I made him understand.
Yeah. We were saying that through the glass.
I know, but I got up close to the glass and I made him look at me.
Yeah.
And I signed I love you. And he blew a kiss at me and gave me a thumbs up. So I knew he understood.
Oh, yeah, Nisi, good to see you. Yes, well, you can ask for prayers.
If you don't use it, you forget it. That's right.
Urban, oh, that's right. I saw that today. Urban Grandpa Prepper passed away.
Oh, no. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Patty G was an interpreter for a deaf young man in church.
Just learned he passed away January 2nd.
Yeah, January 2nd is when he passed. I saw.
Oh, I thought you were meaning today. Okay. I was correcting you and I didn't need to be correcting you.
You can learn sign language and be good. Yeah. When I was early in my job, that's what I would tell people. And like if I'd go to a new crew or I'd let people know, hey, I know enough sign language that I could help in a situation. Not really hold a conversation. But like if we have a deaf patient or whatever, I can kind of help to figure out what's wrong with them and communicate a little bit. But again, I've gotten rusty over the years.
Karina, do you have the ASL symbols on your keyboard? I got to look that up.
What?
I didn't know they had that. I've never heard of that. I can sign a little bit, but my problem is making it go from my brain to my hands fast enough so I don't feel like I'm like having a 30-minute conversation for one sentence.
And that's like with any other language that's not your native speak. It's unless you put yourself in situations where that is your mode of communication and do that often, then you're always going to have that delay because you're interpreting
yourself
in your mind.
Yeah.
Or you're translating is what I meant
to
say. You're translating it.
My problem was focusing on the signing fat. Yeah, that's where my brain goes faster than my hands can move.
Garbage, yeah.
So I end up like I'll skip tons of words because my brain hasn't caught up, my hands haven't caught up to my brain. And it's
okay, so
it's crazy.
Let's do this. Crazy. Okay. You got to give me a chance first though. You guys type a word.
Oh. We're gonna fail horribly.
And I'm gonna if I know it, I'll sign it. That'd be a good way to help me practice, right?
Hang on, let me.
Fire. I don't know farm. Woman. Why? Oh.
Word. Cook.
I didn't know that one.
Word.
Or that one. I didn't know that one either. Oh, Nisi, we're doing that because our deaf friend Karina Landry is here in the chat, and it's been so long.
Stomach hurts. It would be hurt and wherever you hurt.
Dress. I don't know that one.
Ugh, that one I don't either. My sign is lifty. Oh, that was her word.
Oh,
why?
Okay, that's why.
Why?
Oh, just leave it
Why?
there?
Yeah.
Why? Okay. Shoes. That's one of the first ones that the kids learned.
Katie's first word to sign was shoes, and she loved it. Then she called everything shoes.
Oh, no, or it was loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a goal to add to your list. Brush up on your sign.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. Help. You don't move it up?
Oh. If you do move it up, though, everything goes up.
Oh. Help. Okay.
But I mean, if you do this, in an emergency situation, they're gonna get it. They're gonna know that you're struggling, but they get the gist of it.
Yeah. Karina says, "Be careful."
I know.
I don't know strawberry.
Oh, I don't know either. Those, like the fruits and stuff, are hard because I know onion because it's an O and it makes you cry.
Orange. What is orange?
It's somewhere around your face. And that's where I get confused. Is like they're all around your face and very similar.
Yeah.
And that's if you do signs around your face,
that's one thing we learned from Karina.
A lot of times they're meant like inappropriate words. So be careful. Help, Brent. You're terrible. Karina says you're terrible.
Snow. Water.
That would
I guess
be rain.
Water depend. That's not what Chad Binky told me. See, Chad's from up north.
Right.
He said this one is snow and this rain.
Okay. Well.
Okay. So eyes, you would just point to your eyes. Water. If you want something, if you want water to drink, I know it's like this or water. Yeah. I caught myself.
Drink and water.
God soldiers, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate the love.
Okay, we're gonna have to have Karina come over.
Yeah.
And show us how it's done.
And good luck keeping up.
I can't keep up.
Hey, Miss Vonnie.
Yeah, very important. See, she can read lips. That's why I'm being very careful to look at the camera
and enunciate.
Yeah.
Speak with your lips. Because we down here in Louisiana, we tend to get slack-jawed, and we don't really move our mouth.
Lazy, yeah.
Or we cover our mouth, or you can't see the mouth.
Tree is like this,
and that means that spells trouble. The masks. If a deaf person can't see your mouth and you're not signing, then they don't understand. Smile.
Snow is like Brett did, but with both hands.
Ah, okay. See, I'm learning. I'm not here to try to pretend like I know everything. Honey, I don't know.
You can actually practice. There's a lot of online apps and stuff now that help you to learn sign, and practice in your everyday life. That's the biggest thing. Smile is, just smile.
Your facial expression. I know that this one thing I remember for sure is that when you're signing, your facial expressions add to they help to help the deaf person understand.
I like watching movies with deaf people for that reason, and I captions at the bottom and try to figure out as many words as I can. You don't know how many times I rewind and go watch because I got it all wrong.
Rain is like you're cupping a ball with both hands. Oh, this way. Like this? I'm not sure I
My son
understand.
has a friend who's deaf, and he wants to bring.
Boring.
Yeah.
I don't know about boring, but this garbage is like you take it and throw it. Take it and throw it. That's garbage.
I know what the sign for fart is. There's a lot of words I know, but like just like having them pop up off the top of my head.
What was the other? Beautiful. Beautiful. If you're talking about a person, it's like pretty.
Brett, contact the U.S. Department of Education. Let them know you're a firefighter, and they might send you the caption program for free so you can learn sign.
Huh. Oh, fingers not wiggling though. Like this. It's so hard to teach this way.
Well, and it's difficult because some things are different in Oregon. They're different here. They're different in Texas.
Yeah, it's
it's a slang. It's a sign slang is what it is. Just like we have a slang in English.
Or what am I? Not slang. That's not the word.
Regional
accent. That's what I was trying to think of. It is hard to explain.
We have a high of 56.
It'd be so much easier if we just if we could see you.
With most languages, there are slangs and differences. Yeah.
Nice day. I guess, I mean, you could say beautiful day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's truly a dialect in sign, and it changes from region to region.
Oh, ASL is beautiful. I've watched deaf people, including Karina, signing songs.
Music.
Music. There we go. Music in church.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's in church.
Me and Karina have done some signs and stuff, but it takes me a lot longer than it takes her. And obviously, but it's not only learning the sign, but it's staying in sync with someone else. And she's watching me because I can hear the music, so to know that I'm in line, Oh, their high is 25 tomorrow. Yep, you can keep it. Our high is going to be 56 degrees tomorrow. Good morning can look not so nice.
Good morning.
That's good day. I don't remember how to do morning. Is it? Wait. Oh, Lord. My brain just went. Morning. Yeah. You were close. Good morning.
What is this good? This is good.
Good.
Well, you did this.
Morning.
That's
I was trying to figure out my hands.
New.
Bite me. I signed thank you to some customers one time and they gave me a nice tip. Yeah. Yeah. See, Karina says we definitely need her.
My dentist is deaf.
Well, I mean, you probably speak like a fool while she's doing her job, so it really doesn't matter anyway. Because, I mean, how do you talk to somebody when they've got like elbow deep in your mouth?
Oh my God.
I mean, that's what it feels like.
This is not taking up my gallbladder.
I mean, you never know.
I'm farming our backyard.
Oh, man. I mean, really, though. I mean, you feel like an absolute crazy person. What?
It's after 8.
And you're off tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to take a break then.
I'm about to take a break because I have to go potty.
Well, we're both gonna take a break. Y'all just enjoy the Christmas tree.
They would. I know they would. You know how many times Rachel's done
that? Well, okay, she's deaf, but she wears one of those. It's like a hearing device on a necklace. I guess it Bluetooths to her hearing aids, so she can hear me when I speak to her. But I have that I know some sign language because I'm kind of ashamed at how little I remember. So there's that.
Nisi, where am I learning sign language from? I haven't learned from an app. Karina Landry in the chat is a good friend of mine, and she is completely deaf.
Francine.
She's been deaf since the age of 2. She had a really bad ear infection, and ended up with a very high fever, and it caused permanent damage in her ears.
What's CODA? Is it a misprint? A typo?
No.
Does it stand for something?
It does. Child of deaf adult.
Ah.
I had to think about it for a minute.
Karina's daughter her name is Grace. Mm-hmm. She is our godchild, and she is hearing.
Yeah. Grace is growing like a wild weed and sassy as ever. Yes, I got it right. My ears are getting congested from the side. Patty, keep an eye on that. I suggest a like neti pot kind of thing.
She calls it the booger washer.
I do. I call it a booger washer. That's what it does. It washes out all my boogers.
That's why you couldn't think of the right name for it.
I know. But and I also ended up putting peroxide and alcohol. I mixed a little bit of peroxide and put it in my ears. The peroxide helps with any infection. The alcohol helps to dry up any water or anything that might be left behind to keep it from getting infected.
Am I trying that?
Oh yes, you have to do that.
Yeah. Which one?
Both.
I gotta try both of them?
Yep. Well, you guys remembered I made sauerkraut. Oh, I missed a comment. Thank you, Michigan.
Oh, the weights are still in there.
Yeah, just use the fork and take them out.
Oh, this is gonna take me a minute.
I got it, Miss Bonnie. Awesome. Have parents here. Has 7 kids they hear, but both parents are deaf and they homeschool. Wow. Now that's impressive. Do you need my help? Don't put that in the sink. There you go. On the plate. I had the bowls.
No, I just took that plate out to put that on, and I forgot, like,
wow.
Whatever.
Yeah, actually, like kindergarten, little kids learn sign language super easily. And they learn it very quickly when they're young, and they get so good at it. Grace my goddaughter Grace is 6, 7. I could be wrong, but y'all, my math is not great, and this week I don't even know how old I am. So
use your hand words and ask Karina how old she is.
Grace signs way better than I do, but then again, she does it every day on a daily basis. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that, Nisi, and if I come across one, because I am part of a homeschool group on Facebook, and there's a lot of people. Don't use the same fork in both of those, please. Don't cuss at me
You could
either.
have told me that before. Oh my
It's okay.
God. It's ruined.
If I can ask some questions in there, I'll see if I can find an app or a website that may be helpful. We need loofah seeds. Does anyone need loofah seeds? I think we're good on loofah
We
seeds.
didn't do any loofahs last year. I don't know if you want to do them this year.
Yes, I will be doing some loofahs this year because I really need some kitchen scrubbies. But if anybody needs any loofah seeds, get with Broussard Homestead. She's got a bunch. That's what she said. Christine Beadle, welcome. Better late than never. You're never late. If we're still here, then you're not late. Sign language is beautiful when you know what you're doing. But when you're like me and you're slow, and it's like one word at a time, it's not really pretty. And then you're like Brett and you mess it all up. So
I need some lids for those.
are we putting them in the fridge?
Yeah.
I won't know that until you taste them to know that they're done.
Well,
that's the whole point. So I'll get the lids.
Oh, I forget which one came from which.
Put those on the plate. I will get the lids.
I wanted to show. Whatever.
We'll bring the jars. They don't have to.
No. All right.
He's acting like a toddler. Patty, you might want to stay for this.
No.
He's trying sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut. I'm trying this batch. I love sauerkraut. I love the homemade stuff.
Yeah.
This one is
just
only cabbage.
Yep.
I don't know if you can see that. Only cabbage.
Good night, Patty.
I'm gonna try it. It smells funny, but it's cabbage. So.
Oh, a magnetic erase board. Yeah. It's crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it crunching. That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah. Sorry, Karina. We're not going to do emails. I'm not going to share emails like that. Anybody can get a hold of that. Oh, somebody approved it. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's why. Don't worry about it, Gossmania. Gossmania.
It is sauerkraut, homemade. Yeah. How long?
You didn't save me any? All right then. Gossmania posted her email address, so did Karina.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Now this one is.
I'm a little overprotective, I guess.
This one is carrot and cabbage.
That's the one that I was really excited.
There's a whole quart jar right there. She can go get it. She just did. She went and got some more.
I had to go get my own.
I am kind of hungry. We had leftover for supper. We had leftover. My one of my coworkers gave me some wild duck breast that he had.
Oh, that's better than the last batch.
Yeah. He's a hunter, and he got these ducks, and anyway, he gave me some duck breast, and sometime during the week we battered and fried it, and we made like little tenders out of it, and that's what we had for supper tonight. Some leftovers.
Did you eat this yet?
I have not. I've just been gabbing my gums. So this one is cabbage and carrots.
It's cabbage. I just added some shredded carrots to it. Is it good? Is it sweeter?
Yep.
That's what I was aiming for.
It's got some carrot in it. Tastes like carrot.
Oh, I love you, Kate.
Oh no! I spit all over my computer. Oh man!
Oh man. Yeah, he really did spit all over his screen.
Yeah, that's gonna take some cleaning.
Oh man.
Well, thanks, Kate.
That was great. Kate's comment was, oh great, I had to feed the dog and came back to you guys eating. Now I'm gonna have to eat too. And he spit sauerkraut all over his computer screen.
Francine says, I miss me jelly roll and peanut. What'd you call me?
That was kind of rude. My pleasure, Brett. I love it, Kate. That was great. This is really good, though.
Yeah, this.
I let it sit for over a month. Well,
I need this back in my guts because
I didn't let this sit for over a month on purpose.
I had to.
My plan was it was going to be ready the end of December, because I started it December 1st, I believe. And then Danny got sick and we got sick, and there was a whole lot going on here. So it just kind of stayed sitting.
Since I had the lollipop finger, I took those antibiotics and I have not replenished my good gut bacteria, so I need this.
Well, now you can eat sauerkraut for the whole time you got a week off.
I'll do it too. I just can't leave it for long like that.
Making sauerkraut may be like making kimchi. Yes, it's cabbage, salt, and that's it.
Time.
Weeks.
There's a kit.
A whole head of cabbage fits in a jar.
There's a kit that Amy's got. It's these little they look like nipples to go on top of the jars.
It's not nipples.
It looks like baby bottle nipples. It allows the gases to escape, and there's a glass weight that goes on top of the cabbage. There. The farming our backyard says 2 months at least.
Really? See, the book that came with that kit tells me 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh,
I've seen people make it in a couple of days.
That's one of the glass weights. I don't know how well you guys can see.
These are the jars, if you want to see them.
Yeah,
it's a quart jar, and each one of them is a head of cabbage, an entire head of cabbage. And this was about, I don't know, 6 or 8 carrots, I think.
There's cabbage and carrot in that one, though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's it.
But
you can do just carrots. We've done that. Carrot sticks and garlic.
Yeah, with salt.
And that came out really good.
We have a video on that one. This is dripping.
No, we don't. No, we haven't done any fermenting videos. Not yet. It's this one. Sherry from Two Family Homestead actually gave us this one. It's Mason Tops is the brand. Complete fermentation kits. You can see the jar. What's on top of the jar is there. Looks like nipples, just like I said.
That's going to store in the fridge with those lids, and then they're good to go. And they'll stay in the fridge for months and months.
And well, I believe we had found a link to this before. I think
it's on Amazon.
I think so. I think it's on Amazon. But these are the wide mouth jars that you use with it. It's got the.
Kate might be faster getting that.
It comes with the glass weights, the nipple tops, and the musher. I don't know what this stuff is called. Okay. Pickle pebbles is what they call the glass weights. Pickle pipes is what they call this. A silicone airlock is what they call it. Because it acts like a one-way valve. It lets gases out but not back in. And then the pickle packer. It's an acacia vegetable tamper. You can buy them for either. Okay, you can get them for either size jar. That's good to know. Or either size lid, the regular or the wide mouth.
Nathan Sampson was making those too.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still doing any
I
of that
know.
stuff. But you got that other one that came from your mom? I think that's an antique.
It is an antique. This was made by Afton's dad.
Oh. Yeah, this is an old antique one.
It was actually used.
That was given to us.
It's hard, but it's because they used to use it in crocks.
This is handmade.
They used to store and make the kraut in crocks.
He didn't make this. On the bottom it says Haiti.
Oh, Mom told me he made it.
Your mama lie.
I know it was Afton's, and I know Kenny used it.
I need some light. I can see if I had light. I thought it was a date. It's not. It's just a number on it, but it says Haiti.
Oh well, then it wasn't homemade. That's cool.
Oh, I mean, it's still handmade. I'm sure. Well, with a lathe, but
right.
It's quite heavy.
It is.
It's a very nice piece.
Freaking amazing to beat up that cabbage with too. Because of the weight behind it, I didn't have to beat on it as hard.
Really? You're not ending with
break.
No, we're ending. Come on over here. It's 8:30. We'll go live again sometime this week. How about that?
Okay.
You need to make some videos. That's gonna be my goal, is to make Amy make videos.
Okay. I'm gonna make you a list of things that you need to do so I have time to make videos.
I've seen Nathan. We're still friends on Facebook. I don't really know the situation. I'm not sure.
All right. Y'all, I'm gonna fill up my notebook with a list of stuff for Brett to do.
If you have any more prayer requests, as always, we're going to leave the chat open for a little while. If you're not comfortable with putting them here, you can reach out to us personally on Facebook or Instagram, or where else are we? You can email it to us. All those links are down in the description below. We hope that you have a great night, weekend, however long until we see you again.
We will definitely be back probably over the weekend.
Probably, I'm sure. We've got a thing going on Saturday, but so Saturday is out. But
Sunday at 2, Kate will be live at 2 p.m. Central.
That's right.
So we will definitely be in that live stream.
That's for Dawn and Wendy, because they're sending love. I'll send some love back. All right, guys. So in the meantime, good night. God bless.
Stay safe, guys. We'll see you soon.